I wonder how you're coping with your emotions during this time of lockdown. If you're anything like me, they change not just from day to day, but hour to hour and even moment by moment. And there's lots of advice on healthy ways of coping with this, but it's a little harder for us to help our younger children who can't fully express their emotions, just how it is that they're feeling. So one way of helping them is to make what's called a calm jar. So today I'm just going to talk you through one way that you can make one of these calm jars. If you go onto websites like Pinterest, you'll find that there are lots of ways of going about this. But this is one of the simplest ways I've discovered of doing it. I've been making these now for quite some time. This is one that I made about 18 months ago. I actually made it to keep in my baptism basket because it's a mixture of oil and water, and the glitter that's in there is to represent the light, so the symbols of baptism. So you can see that they do last and they are worth investing your time and resources in. I'm going to give this a shake now, so that as this little video unfolds, you can see what happens with a calm jar. And this is part of the way that they're helpful, is that you can give them a really, really good shake. You can't over shake them to get everything in there really mixed up. And then once it's mixed, a little bit like a lava lamp, you can watch the contents of the calm jar just gradually settle. And as all these things with small children, it's the conversation around them that is as important as the thing itself. Ways of expressing feeling. And just sitting and watching as the oil and water separate is a beautiful, calming thing to do. So this one is made with baby oil and water, and as you can see, there's some glitter in there and a few sequins to add to the effect. And one of the great things about using a baby oil bottle for this is that they do have a child-proof cap on them. So I am really happy when the situation allows to let my very young grandchildren play with these and explore them. I'm going to put that to one side, and what we're going to look at today is how we can make one with things that we might just have around the home at the moment. And I've made this tiny one here so that you can see it to begin with. All you need is some ordinary vegetable oil, some washing up liquid, whichever washing up liquid you normally use, and some tap water. And an empty bottle. And there's nothing special about those either. This is just an empty bubble bath bottle, and this one had spice in. What they do need is a really well-fitting cap, because as you saw, if you're going to shake them up hard, you really don't want the contents flying out everywhere. So begin with putting some oil into this bottle here. And you need to fill it to about a third of the way up. And then just a squirt of whatever washing up liquid you use, a generous squirt, and then we're going to pour in some water. And fill it not quite to the top, so that there's room for you to give this a good shake. As you can see already, it already has a lovely effect as the different ingredients interact with each other and create different levels and bubbles within it. It's quite lovely to look at. And making sure that the lid is really tight, then you can give it a shake. And everything now feels like it's all just mixed together and nothing particular is going to happen. But as you watch and wait, slowly, those different things will separate out again. Just like we all feel in a muddle and confusion of emotion, maybe it helps us to separate out the different things that we're feeling. You can experiment with your calm jars if you want to. You can add glitter and sequins to them, or maybe even small toys, whatever is going to help your child to express their emotions. It might be useful to them to have a stompy dinosaur in there, for example. So I do hope this is helpful to you and that you have fun making your calm jars.